You mentioned that you're pretty much a one-woman band in that you do all the editing, the filming, presenting sometimes, and all that kind of stuff. So what's the key to doing that on your own? Because I guess you're quite well known for that, aren't you? For doing it, you know, being the whole package. You're the whole package for doing it all. So what's the key to doing everything?
I think it's learn like workflow and scaling kit down and just really understanding what you can scale back without losing production quality. Because I think there have been times where I've kind of, it sounds really silly, but I think I've turned up with kind of my small camera and somebody looks at me like, oh, you're going to do the filming on that? And it kind of makes you feel like you should have a bigger camera and a shoulder rig and all this stuff. And beforehand, I've kind of been like, right, I'm going to buy this and I'll look really professional. And then you realize it just gets in the way, and actually, as much as it might make you look more professional, it's not necessary for the way that I work. And so I think it's been finding the right kit, that like the sound setup, that I don't need a field recorder but it still captures broadcast quality sound, and finding a camera that is, you know, I don't need a massive steady cam but I can work on a monopod, or you know, I've just found kind of tricks that have meant that I don't have all this huge cumbersome gear, but I can still capture things that are, you know, I've sold stuff to the BBC and things, and they are kind of high quality images. So that's been a really huge part of it, to kind of make sure that you kind of keep up and that, you know, it's good quality, but that I'm not lugging around, you know, 50 kilos of gear on my own. So that's a big part of it. But also it's been learning how much I can handle on my own as well, because I'm definitely guilty of taking on too much and spreading myself way too thin. And there's a point where I have to be like, one person, Nina, you can't deliver 10 films this week. That's not realistic.
Yeah, could try.
Yeah, exactly. But then also, I think it's been building up a network of other filmmakers with skills that I don't have, and kind of becoming part of a community, and realizing that as much as, you know, doing it all on your own sometimes is good, actually realizing where my skills don't lie, like working with you on your underwater camera work, you know, that's not something that you know, I'm not a skilled underwater camera operator, and the kit's really expensive and it's a skill. And so I think that's also a big part of it, is realizing when you need to bring somebody else on board. And that's a really amazing thing to do, to kind of be a part of a community and learn from other people as well. You know, it's amazing watching you work and you getting into your kind of your dry suit and floating in the river and getting all this cool footage. So I think that's part of it as well, is also being honest about when, you know, bringing somebody else in will make the output better.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I tend to do that with things like, say, drones. So I don't have a drone license or anything. So I've got friends who do that. And it's amazing how something so simple, I think, or just a little bit of drone footage, it'll just lift the film up. Or like you were saying with underwater, like you can bung a GoPro in or whatever, but having it slightly better. I mean, so I've just bought a housing for my GH5 now. So that's sort of ramped up the quality of what I can get. And it makes such a difference. It really looks a lot better. So having that network of friends and professionals who you can work with is really, really important. So yeah, definitely agree with that.